Welcome to another episode of Not Too Deep. I'm your host, Grace Helbig. Today is a very exciting episode, as they all are, but extra exciting because we have comedian, writer, producer, director, American Vandal, Jimmy TATRO with us. He's in The Real Bros of Simi Valley that you can watch in full, season 2 on Facebook, and he's just an all-around great dude with a great voice and a great attitude and a skyrocketing career. So hear all about it on this episode of Not Too Deep with Jimmy TATRO. TATRO. It's been an issue for a lot of us.
Not too deep.
Hey friends, I want to tell you about a new podcast that you should check out called Just Between Us. It's hosted by codependent besties and New York Times bestselling authors Gabby Dunn and Allison Raskin. Just Between Us is a variety show that's all about brutal honesty, female friendship, and giving unsolicited advice. Who doesn't love that? Gabby and Allison bring laughter to life's toughest and most ridiculous situations by asking thought-provoking questions, playing games, and dipping into serious topics about relationships, mental health, money, sexuality, you name it. But listen, you might not know them, but you're going to feel like you're just between them. Listen and subscribe now to hear all new episodes of Just Between Us wherever you get your podcasts.
Not too deep. Not too deep. With Grace Helbig.
We're here. We're doing it. Jimmy, you're here finally.
I am.
This is very exciting.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Congratulations on The Real Bros of Simi Valley.
Thank you.
I watched all of the most recent season because I'm a Real Housewife obsessed human.
Okay.
How did this get created? Were you into Real Housewives at all?
No.
Okay. Well, then you did a great job mimicking it.
Yeah.
I was like,
well, we did watch a lot of Real Housewives. And
which seasons? Which franchises? Which ones?
Well, because we were watching. The idea came from like there was just so many of these Housewives shows, and
Yes, this
we
is
would
true.
joke about the ridiculousness of the randomness of the cities.
Yeah.
You know, they have like Potomac.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Did I pronounce that right?
Potomac.
Potomac.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's good.
Right. Like, where is Potomac?
DC.
Okay. Well, you know these things.
Yeah, sorry.
You have all the
these,
answers
You
here.
can say these rhetorical-ish questions, and I'm going to have an actual
Okay.
answer.
Well, that's good.
But no, I agree with you, because now they're doing like Dallas and Atlanta, and they started with like the OC, which is a very like strange area to start
But
with.
I get the OC makes sense. Like Real
Sure.
Housewives of Orange County. Okay. I
Yeah.
see it. But then once you're in Potomac and all these ridiculous cities, we were like, we need to just make fun of this. And we've always just made fun of just reality shows and just how stupid they are. And
they are.
And like nothing could happen,
Mm-hmm.
but you have so much footage that you're able to pretty much make up any storyline you want.
Yeah.
You film these people all day.
Mm-hmm.
You have enough footage and sound bites to edit it together to make any storyline you want.
And the way that they cut my favorite part of the reality TV shows is that you can audibly hear when they slice up different sentences and put them together. Sometimes it feels like an editor on those shows has a lot to do, but sometimes you feel like, oh, I heard they got lazy. That she's like, I can't believe what she did.
Right. You're like,
I see a little slice there.
but most people don't catch stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So then, they do that. They use all the sound effects and the dramatic music.
Mm-hmm.
And so the first season was just kind of, we wanted to just make fun of that. I did a video a long time ago called How to Make a Reality Show, where it was like a 2-minute video where nothing happens.
Yeah.
And then it was like, now let's make a reality show. And I used the same footage, but I like re-edited it and like
great.
blurred stuff that wasn't meant to be blurred.
Which is how they actually make
Yeah, like
reality.
he's like peace, and then I like bleeped it, I like blurred out the finger, and it was like fuck.
Yeah.
So it seems like there's all this beef that isn't real.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just kind of where the concept came.
Yeah.
And we would watch a lot of Real Housewives, and then we started realizing Real Housewives just was not the tone of this show.
Oh, really?
Because Real Housewives, I tried to watch some Kardashians, I tried to watch some Real Housewives, but it was just, everything was too nice.
Too nice.
And that wasn't really the vibe of the show we were going for.
Right.
And then we found Vanderpump Rules.
Oh.
And we were like, this is the vibe, right?
They're younger and slightly more terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, like you watch the Kardashians, they're doing real stuff, you
but
know?
also a lot of exactly what we're doing right now, sitting on two chairs, talking at each other with a camera on.
Right.
That's all they do. And then they shake their salads for a little bit. And then they talk about something that we never get to see happen.
Well, then I guess I must have just seen the season finale or something because there was so much going. They're at a Kanye show. They're at these photo shoots. I'm like, this is not. I can't watch this for real bros tone. This is just not. This is not what the show is.
Yeah.
But then Vanderpump, like I would send the editors clips of Vanderpump and be like, the way that this is like edited, just use that as what your template for now.
That's great.
Until I can get in there.
All these crash zooms and shaky camera angles that make it look like people are getting pushed and things are being like thrown at each other.
We did some of that.
Yeah. That's great. Was there any specific cast member of Vanderpump Rules that stood out to you guys?
I mean, they're all so fucking crazy.
I feel like Jax is very much a
Jax could fit on Real Bros.
Yeah.
It was funny because I met Sheena at the Super Bowl like 2 weeks ago?
That's a normal sentence to say.
But so I'm at this bar club and my friend walks in with her and I'm like kind of drunk. I'm like, I have to just tell her that you know, I've watched her show for inspiration.
And she's going to be the kind of person I would assume would love that.
Yeah. And I told her and she was like, you know, that's great. She's really nice.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're nuts.
That's not necessarily the best follow-up sentence to be like, I love your work. You're nuts.
And she was like, what? No, I'm not. How am I nuts? And I was like, okay, well, I guess I haven't gotten to the part of the show where you're not nuts.
Let me know what season and episode that is so that I can change my opinion.
Yeah.
No, their shows are so interesting. We had Stassi on the podcast before, the blonde one, that doesn't work at Sir anymore.
She's the one who's like the most nuts, I think, right?
And also she's the greatest, smartest brand builder of all of them. She's got a book. She's got her own podcast. She's actually super smart and really funny, but she like knows how to brand herself, which they all have sort of figured out. And I had like a full fangirl moment when she came here and was on the podcast. I had to pretend that I wasn't as big of a fan as I actually was. And I was like, Stassi Schroeder's here. Oh my God, I know too much about her. This is weird. But
the show is just, I mean, there was one moment where I was watching it and it was like that, I think Tom, I want to say.
Sure.
And he wants to go to Vegas with his boys for a boys trip.
Yeah, that's like, every other episode.
And his girlfriend is pissed because it's her birthday. And he wants to go on his boys trip during her birthday.
Yeah.
And the whole appeal of this Vegas trip is his buddy was selling him on, we're going to rent these trucks. We're going to go to this yard where you can like destroy stuff with these trucks.
We're getting like bulldozers or something.
And she gives him this whole heartfelt spiel about how her birthdays are hard now that her dad, ever since her dad died.
Oh, Ariana.
This whole like emotional thing. And he's just like dead serious. He's just like, babe, I get that, but like, we're supposed to go to this yard and we're going to be bulldozing shit with trucks. And I was like, there's no way you actually just said that after she just said everything to you.
But they do. They do. It's real.
It was.
I hate to break it to you, Jimmy.
I had to run that back. I had to watch that like 5 more times.
So how was shooting this season versus the first season? Because you do this season for Facebook now.
Yeah.
Does that make it any different?
I made money instead of lost money.
Instead of investing all your money in it? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, season 1 I paid for. Mm-hmm. And I knew I was going to lose almost all my money.
Yeah.
But that was like right when PewDiePie said all those anti-Semitic things and all the advertisers dropped off Facebook.
Oh, interesting.
Or YouTube, sorry.
Off YouTube, okay.
Yeah, so right when season 1 came out, it was like no revenue.
Wow.
It was like right when I started dropping season 1. It was like 5 days prior was when PewDiePie said all that stuff.
Wow.
And I was like, why did this video only make $100 when it's got like 1 million views? And I mean, like I said, I wasn't expecting to make money on it.
But also if you're because that's, I think, an interesting thing for anyone that is working in this world, especially like in the digital world, that like when you want to make bigger things, You can throw up. It's okay. We won't judge you
I
here.
think I just swallowed some coffee down my air hole.
When you want to make stuff, you can make, YouTube videos on your own. But if you want to make these bigger production things, they cost money. And if you don't have people investing in it, you have to put up the money for it.
People don't realize that. Like, the only really critique we got on the season was people like, put it on YouTube.
Oh, really? On the Facebook stuff?
Yeah. Like, oh, okay. You think I'm just going to...
I don't see. That's the kind of commentary I don't understand. Why it's like it's just a different tab. It's literally just a different tab.
The same
device,
amount of work. You just type in Facebook instead of YouTube.
Same cost.
Still free. Free. Like, you cannot complain about free Like, you cannot say shit. If I put this on HBO,
that's what I have to remind people is this is free.
Yeah.
You can critique it and say it should be this place or this place, but it's still free.
Yeah, it's like, this place is free, this place is free. This one, I can make money on it. This one, I would lose all my money on it. So, and people, like, the people that are, I said this in, like, one of the descriptions of my videos was like, if you're really at this point still pissed that it's not on YouTube, like, what are you rooting for? YouTube, the platform?
Right.
You're a fan of Google? You're a Google supporter. You support Google over the actual show itself.
Yeah.
And if you're not on Google, if you're on Facebook, I'm out.
Yeah.
You're a fucking Google fan?
Wow. Then it's just cut to videos of them burning their laptops just in support of Google and not Facebook.
Like, what are these diehard Google fans?
What has been, because you've been making videos since college.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how many years?
It's like 8.
8? Okay. What's been the most hilarious critique that you consistently get? I know you get a lot of like...
It's just always, people just do more frat stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I've been out of college for 6-7 years now.
Yeah.
I have no interest in doing anything like
Yeah.
that. I don't get that as much anymore, but like, I mean, that was kind of what I got famous for on YouTube was, douchey frat videos.
Yeah. And it becomes your brand and personality, and people don't realize that this is not who you are.
Right.
Generally.
I also made the mistake of I was playing like this character.
Sure.
But I used my real name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which in hindsight,
Because at least Colleen used Miranda as her alter ego.
Exactly. But if she was like using her real name the whole time, people would be like, oh, that's actually her. Where's your lipstick?
Yeah, exactly.
But for me, it was just like, how do I explain myself? They'd be like, what do you mean you're not that guy?
And so,
is your name not Jimmy? No, it is. Are you not in a frat? Well, no, I am.
Right.
Okay, so what's different?
So
I'm like, well, that's just
where's the lie?
Yeah.
But what, okay, and then so American Vandal also, congrats, amazing, very cool, very fun. And as we're not even like close buds, but I felt like oddly proud of you as like a YouTuber to be like, see, people on YouTube are talented and good and like can cross over because I'm sure you've heard like the stereotype so many times of like we're just kids that make videos in like our basement dwellings somewhere, and that there's the only reason that we get opportunities like that is because it's a numbers game or it's a social influencer game in some way. But I was like, no, he's good. He's a good one. And
there's good ones, but then there's also...
Sure, but I was like, he's representing for the goods. That's great. I was really proud of you. And you got a Critics' Choice Award nominee.
I did, yeah.
Next to Sean Penn, was he also nominated?
It was like Robert De Niro.
Yeah,
that's Ewan McGregor, and like it was like honestly the most crazy names.
Yeah, what did you when that happened? What's the reaction to that? I
was shook. I was I was really truly not expecting like a nomination of any kind. And I knew we were making I knew the show we were making was really good.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until I saw it that I realized how good it was.
Yeah.
Because like so much of that was in just the way it was edited and
it's hard to visualize in the moment. Yeah.
Yeah. And they did such a great job with it. But I still wasn't really thinking, like, it wasn't like I was acting in it, like, if I do well enough, maybe I can get nominated for something.
No.
But, I mean, just being on a list with those people was just I was just flattered,
It's crazy.
And I brought my mom to the Critics' Choice Awards, and she was freaking out the whole time. Like, she was just, like, touching someone's dress, like, ooh. Like this woman walks by with this
on ecstasy.
no, but she was just like she was just like complimenting everyone. She was just like so like, oh my God. Like she would like say this, oh, I love your outfit. And it would just be, you know, like Margot Robbie. And she'd be like, oh, thank you. And my mom like, oh my God. And at one point, this woman has like all these feathers coming out of her dress. My mom's like just like kind of touching them, like and looks at me. And the lady like turns to her right and it's just Angelina Jolie. And my mom's like, oh my God. Like, did not mean to touch you.
Your mom was petting Angelina Jolie at the Critics' Choice Awards.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. That's the reason you get into acting, so she can have that moment.
She was at the end, she was like, kind of like tentative around me. And then she left. And the next day, she was talking to me about it a while later. She was like, I didn't know if you were going to be upset that you lost. Like, upset that I lost. Mom, like, do you know who won? You and McGregor won. Like, that's, come on.
That's insane.
You think I'm pissed about that? Like,
you think
no.
I'm pissed to be nominated alongside you and McGregor?
Yeah, like it was like all the names, and then you think they're going to give it to the dick guy? Like, I get it.
Well, that's very fair. Okay, we're going to take a really quick break, and when we get back, we have a bunch of ridiculous questions for you, and then we're going to get into some Twitter questions, the internet. Okay. You know, aspiring minds want to know. We'll be right back with more Not Too Deep.
Not too deep.
Okcupid is the only dating app that finds you someone based on who you are and what you're into. The Okcupid dating app asks you fun and meaningful questions that matter to you so you can be seen by people who are going to be into you. From questions like, would you pay an extra $5 to guac? Or are you too close to your family? Did you vote in the last election? You'll see tons of answers that lead to great conversations and great dates with people who feel the same way that you do. You can tell people about your favorite album, your last great trip, or your favorite podcasts. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Something's in my eye, sorry. And let the love roll in on the Okcupid dating app, whether you're looking for that person to join you on a long walk on the beach or a short walk to the pool bar. That's more my speed. They're waiting for you on the Okcupid dating app. Start the new year by meeting someone who's into what you're into on the Okcupid dating app. Download the free Okcupid dating app and find the next great date today.
Not too deep.
This episode of Not Too Deep is brought to you by Hum Nutrition. They're all about making you look and feel your best. Each specific supplement packs a combo of potent ingredients designed for specific aims like clear skin, boosted energy, or fuller hair, and is backed by clinical results. Hum focuses on preventing concerns and long-term care and repair, not damage control and covering up. Their, quote, inside-out approach to beauty goes beyond skincare regimen alone to give you great results. Hum's products are sustainably sourced, non-GMO, and free of soy, gluten, artificial colors, and preservatives, plus a lot of vegan options. Try supplements like the Daily Cleanse, Sweet Hair, Growth Gummies, Uber Energy, and more. If you aren't sure what you need, go to humnutrition.com/get_started to take a quiz and get personalized recommendations from Hum's team of registered dietitians. They've sent me some of their products, and I have to tell you, they're really great. They offer a monthly vitamin subscription that's affordable, flexible, and convenient. All the things that actually make self-care way better and attainable to do. So that's something I support. Go to humnutrition.com/get_started for your personalized recommendations and get 20% off your purchase with code GRACE. That's humnutrition.com/get_started and code GRACE. Okay, I always love to hear, because I literally went on an audition yesterday and I'm so bad at them and they make me so confusingly nervous. If you have a terrible auditioning story or just one that was weird.
I went in for one, and it was the same day. They booked me for 2 like 9-page auditions on the same day, back to back. And one of them was for the Entourage movie. And I was like, that's the one I'm going to focus on.
Yeah.
And the other one was like, it was for this movie. I don't think I should say.
You don't have to say
it. But it was like, you know, all the description was like tall, handsome, like, you know, basically just.
Was it for Aquaman?
It was for Aquaman. No, it was just this. It was like an Anna Kendrick movie, I think. And I was supposed to be it was for the love interest who was, it just said like tall, handsome, and like other things.
Okay.
And like, I'm not saying, you know, I'm ugly, but I'm not the tall, handsome guy that they're looking for. You know, they're looking for like a...
You're like, I'm playing casting director in my brain right now, and if I walk into the room, I'm going to go with someone else.
I can be honest with myself.
Yeah,
like that. They're looking for a Liam Hemsworth type.
Gotcha, yeah.
I'm, you know, the funny best friend in that situation. Mm-hmm. So I go in and I'm like very not prepared. And I'm like in the hallway, like just trying to like go over the lines. And I get in there and the casting director has the whole scene memorized, which is,
that's not fair.
That's not fair. Like, you've been doing this all day and he just like doesn't even have his script and he's acting, which is not usually they're just reading, and, you know, and I'm like just trying to remember the shit.
Yeah.
And he's making me feel like I literally said the first line and he was like, that's not it. That's just not it. Like cuts me off on line 1. I was like, okay, well, this is definitely not going my way. Like I should have just left.
Yeah.
But he was like, do it more. You know, you're just like coming off like really mean.
Wow.
I'm like, okay, well, all right. And I like tried it again. And like he cut me off on like line 2 this time. And I don't know, just the combination of that guy having everything memorized, me not having everything memorized.
Yeah.
And it being a role I was never going to get in the first place.
Yeah, no. It's those auditions are the worst. They're just so degrading. And also that guy clearly thinks he's the director when he's not. It's like his time to play director before the director actually gets in the room with the casting and like goes through everyone. It's the worst. I hate it so much. And I always get, because I'm taller and blonde, I get like sexy mistress. And I'm like, that's not at all what I want to do. Nor I know the type of girl that's going to go in there and nail that. And I'm going to go in and be like, oh, I love you. And it's going to be so confusing for them because I'm just going to be like hating it the whole time.
I'm just a little more selective now. Like I wouldn't go in for that now.
That's good. Yeah. Do you have a dream role that you would want to play? Because I know you don't want to do frat stuff anymore. So do you have a dream like type of character, dream like situation?
I mean, yeah, I have been swatting all of the frat offers just left and right. No, I would like to do like an action movie.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I think I could do an action movie. Like
if you were to do like a buddy cop action type of film, who would you play alongside of? Or who would play alongside of you?
Wow. That's tough.
I know.
I mean, you should have
I should have
mentioned that you might ask that going into this. So
keep it in the back of your brain. We'll come back to it.
But yeah, I would like to do I'd say like a transporter, Jason Statham type thing.
Okay.
You know?
Very cool.
I was telling my agent, I was like, if Taron Egerton is going to do all the James Bond type roles, give me the Jason Statham type stuff. He can be the pretty boy. I'll be the more rugged one.
Gotcha. You have a comedy drama film with Hugh Jackman coming up?
Yeah, I do.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Have you filmed
I don't have
already?
a big role in it. It's Allison Janney.
Okay.
Hugh Jackman. And then a bunch of other really good actors who I'm not remembering right now.
Are you in scenes with Hugh Jackman?
No, I'm only in scenes with Allison Janney.
Oh, I hear she's awesome.
She's amazing. Yeah,
and she's very funny.
Yeah, it was a little intimidating to, act across from the best supporting actress currently.
Like, okay, cool.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, I think it'll be a pretty good movie. It's.
What's the premise of it?
It's a true story. It's about there was this whole. I think it was 2004. The superintendent and the accountant of this school district in Long Island siphoned like $12 million out of the school.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so it's a true story.
Whoa. And what's your part in it?
I play Allison Janney's son.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That's super fun.
Yeah, so that was a cool thing. It was the first thing I've shot that was on film.
Whoa.
Which was interesting. Yeah.
Did you shoot here in LA?
No, it was in Long Island.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
That's super fun. How authentic.
Yeah.
Have you had a fanboy moment in going to like Hollywood parties and going to different events where it's a person that either you wouldn't you didn't get yourself worked up enough to say hi to them, or you said hi and it was like an afterthought of, God, did I fuck up?
there's definitely been like a lot of people that I've seen and been like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like I was at breakfast with some people and Burnham showed up. And I've been a huge, like, I think Burnham is an absolute genius.
Yeah, he really is.
But we have a mutual friend, so he was always like, got to meet Bo. And then Bo just walked in and I was like, oh my God. Like,
and he's hard to miss. He's like 7 feet tall.
He's like 6'8". He's huge. I was not expecting him to be so tall.
Yeah.
But I think he'd seen American Vandal, so he liked that.
That's
well, it's cool. The coolest thing to me is when people that I really like have seen American Vandal.
Yeah.
Here's my biggest fanboy moment.
Okay, here we go.
It is. I was at this SNL after party.
Yep.
And I see Nathan Fielder.
He's one that I couldn't go up and say hi to him because I would fuck up completely.
I was just like, oh my God. Like this guy, his show makes me laugh harder than anything I've ever seen. And I'm like talking to this guy and I'm like, oh my God, that's Nathan Fielder. And he's like, oh yeah, you're a fan? I was like, dude, Nathan For You, I think is the best.
It's
the best
show.
And he was like, oh, that's my show. I created it with Nathan. And I was like, what? And then Nathan came over and I was like talking to him and he was just like, hey man, like American Vandal was great. You were great in it. And I was just like, oh my God, dude.
That's cool.
And then I was just asking him like all the questions I wanted to ask about the show. Like, how do you not laugh? How do you keep a straight face?
Yeah.
Does it get so awkward?
So awkward. And how much do the people actually know versus not know? And like, oh God, that show, I can't sit down and watch. I have to pace the room when I watch it.
It's so, the shit that he thinks of is just like the solutions he comes up with to the issues that they...
Impossible to guess when the show starts what's going to happen.
Where it's going to go. Like he goes on these like sidebar, like these tangents where it's like all of a sudden he's dating a prostitute for some reason.
I felt so bad for her.
And you forget how that even relates to what they're doing.
Yeah. The episode where he's trying to get the PI guy and he gets out of the car and there's a different guy that runs around and gets back in the car. And it's like an Asian guy dressed as him. There's an episode where a PI guy that they
the one
hire,
that he always uses.
Yeah, and he like gets this guy so pissed off that I'm like, why does this guy keep coming back to this show?
And he has like a decoy Nathan.
Yeah. He's
so weird
because he's like, if you're such a good PI, I want you to follow me for a week and prove to me. And so he has all these decoys, and they are clearly not him. And it's it's so good. The coolest thing about going back to Real Bros for a second is it feels like it's just a bunch of like actual real life friends getting to make content with each other. Did you guys all know each other before you created the show, or did you meet each other like as you created the show?
I mean, I knew Cody. Mm-hmm. And I kind of knew Nick and Tanner. Mm-hmm. I'd done one video with them before. Okay. Did like a Bachelor parody where at the end I can't decide between the two girls. So I FaceTime my boys and show them the two girls. And they were the two guys. Okay. I just wanted them to be like, "Sudded," their whole thing. So then I met them there and I was like, oh, these guys are really, really funny. Yeah. And then when we were casting Real Bros, they just seemed like obvious choices. And then the girls, I knew Maddie and Monica. Right. I knew like 3 of them.
Because it's like all the Betch girls.
Yeah, the Betch girls. Because I had done that show. Yeah.
And that's right. Yeah, I did that show like a week after you had done it, and they were all gushing about how amazing you were. And I was like, who is this person? I don't know who this is.
We did a sketch on that episode that like went super viral.
Yeah, okay.
Which was a really funny one. But yeah, I knew them from that, and I thought they were really, really funny. But one of the girls wasn't available, so then she was like, use my friend, Colleen, who's really funny.
Oh, cool.
And Colleen was great. She's the one who plays Molly.
Oh, that's awesome.
So she's like one of the only ones I didn't know going in.
Gotcha.
And I knew Peter Gilroy a little bit from like a thing we had done. But, I mean, I kind of knew most of the people. Yeah. But not that well.
Okay. But
I do now.
You do now. I was
Yeah.
going to say, it seems impossible to go through that and not know them after the fact.
Yeah,
Unless you were like,
no.
no one talked to me. Was there a lot of improvising?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like a lot of the little jokes were improvised, and I would want to do the first couple takes.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to get it first.
Sure. No, you have it, then play.
Yeah, and then we can play with it. Because once everyone starts playing with it, things would just kind of start like, this is the storyline. Things would just like, they'd get really funny, but they would just start going this way.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, let's bring it back here. And then they'd start going again. But it was like a lot of those moments are the funniest moments in the show. Like a lot of that stuff is just what feels the most natural. So you want to do it, but it just kind of can become a little bit of a nightmare in the edit when you have to just quilt everything together in order to make the storyline make sense.
Like making a real reality television show.
Exactly, yeah.
Whoa, so you were actually being truly authentic to the genre.
Yeah, well, I made sure to shoot it we did everything with 3 cameras.
Oh, that's great. I was going to ask, because that seems like...
Everyone's performance shots, because I wanted people to be able to talk over each other and make it all conversational. So it was just, you shoot it with 3 cameras, everyone's performance shots are at the same time.
Yeah.
The only problem is for me to watch 3 screens.
Yeah. And monitor all of those at the same time.
And be in it.
That's intense. You also, Christian is your like collaborator.
We wrote it, the whole thing together.
And you guys have been working together forever, right?
Yeah. For a while.
Since college?
Yeah, since college.
That's nuts.
Yeah, we went to the same college.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you guys dropped out at the same time?
No, he stayed. I dropped out.
Gotcha. And that's that.
Yeah.
That's the story of Jimmy and Christian.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a couple random questions for you. What's your least favorite sketch or video that you've edited so far? Or is there one that you're most embarrassed about that you... Two-parter. One that either you're most embarrassed about that still exists on the internet, or one that never made the light of day?
I've taken some down.
You have?
Yeah.
For just cringe reasons?
Because I can't watch them without being like, oh, what are you? Shut up.
Mad at yourself?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the fact that I used my real name as this character, like really just kind of irks me sometimes. And I can't watch some of these old videos without just like, I don't want someone to see that. Like, I don't want someone to be considering me for something and then Google Jimmy TATRO and see, one of these frat videos on the internet. Like at the time they were funny. If I had just called myself fucking Todd, all my problems would be solved.
Why don't you make an episode where your quote character changes their name?
It's too late.
Too late.
And then a lot of the ones where I would rant about stuff, I took a few of those. Like I didn't delete them. I just made them unlisted.
Okay.
So you can still watch them if you have the link.
So that's fair. So they're still, quote, available for people.
They're still available. They're just harder to find.
But for casting directors and producers, you want to keep their eyes off of them.
Yeah, because a lot of them, like, I don't know. I'm like ranting about stuff and I watch these videos. I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are?
I get it. Yeah, I haven't even, I'm too lazy to even go back through the archive of videos I put up to find the ones that I know I'm going to hate horribly. I just pretend, I live in blissful ignorance and I pretend no one knows how to go back and look at like 2011 videos.
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
And hope. We just hope. Fingers crossed. What's your most ordered item from Postmates?
Ooh, I like that question. It might be the burrito Mexicano from Tocaya.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very specific.
I think. I mean, you could always pull up the old...
you can always get your own receipts.
The old Postmates archive here.
What's the last thing you ordered on Postmates then?
It was... my favorite thing about Postmates is my name on Postmates is Dirk Duckland.
Oh, that's great.
So like every time they show up, just order for Dirk. What happened, Dirk?
I know. My fake name is Melody Janitor. on all of my apps.
That's great. Yeah, it's got to be Tokaya. It's mostly Tokaya on this list. It's a lot of Kitchen 24 that are open late.
Oh, yeah. 24 hours a day, some might say.
Yes, I've heard that.
Okay, here's a question. What's the bad habit that your friends harp on you the most about? If you have one.
I definitely have one. They'd probably be able to answer this question a little better than I would. Yeah, I can't think of what it is right now. My friends would probably be like able to answer this question right away.
Immediately. Yeah. Then what's your biggest pet peeve in another human?
Oh, man. People that are just on their phones nonstop at dinner.
Oh, really? Do you try to like...
I mean, at dinner, like if we're, chilling on the couch, no one's doing anything.
Sure.
But
at dinner,
browse.
You're at a table that's meant for people to look at each other.
Yeah, but like in a situation where it's like, this is hanging out. We're hanging out now.
Mm-hmm.
Be present. Join the conversation. Don't I just hate when people are like, constantly what's on here is more important than what's here.
Yeah.
It's just like.
That's good for you.
If that's so important, then why don't you go do that?
Oh, drag whoever that people are that do that. Yeah. Do you look at does your phone have the thing now? I hate this so much. I have to figure out how to turn it off. The screen time that you look at your phone every week, it gives you like your report. It is so sad.
I turned it off. Wait, is it just like a phone thing now? Because I had an app that did that.
Oh, apparently in the new update on the phone, like once a week, you get this little pop-up notification. It's like, your screen time for the week on average has been this. It's either down this % or up this % from last week. And you can like set timers on your phone that turns your phone off after you've used it for a certain amount of time. Like that gives you...
But then you would just get so mad at yourself. You'd be like, who's making the rules?
It's so infuriating.
Me from the past?
Yeah, no, my friend made me turned on like a 2-hour time limit for her to use her screen. She's like, 11 a.m. my screen shut off. And I was like, oh, fuck. I am an awful monster.
Damn. I downloaded that app because I was trying to cut down.
Yeah.
And then it was right when I was shooting this show. Mm-hmm. So, like, there's so much downtime. If you're an actor, there's so much downtime.
Hurry up and wait, yeah.
And I was like, I looked at my screen time. It was like 9 hours one day. I was like 8. It was like 8 hours.
Dang.
And I was just like,
how?
What? Yeah, I felt so just disgusted with myself.
Yeah. Throw the phone in the river. That's what I always say. That's how you can cut down on your screen time. Just throw it out there.
I look around now and it's like, no, it's not, they're not even in people's pockets anymore.
No. And I have to like break my own habit of like biting my nails. Like I don't realize that I'm doing it. And I'll be like looking at my phone going, oh, where's my phone? Occasionally. And then I'm like, I'm an actual monster. Like this is not okay.
It's bad when you close Instagram and then you open Instagram right away after and you're like, what am I doing? Why did I just do that? Why am I like, what is happening right now?
Yeah. What do you do what do you do for hobbies? Do you have stuff outside of internet?
Yeah. I like to draw.
Really?
I have like this whiteboard.
Okay.
It's a very weird. It's actually my phone background.
Uh-huh. Whoa! Holy shit!
It's just a really weird, fucked up photo.
That's cool though. This is so you like illustrate.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. I like drawing on whiteboards because you can kind of erase and stuff.
Yeah. But that also makes it so like it doesn't last forever.
Right. Well, this one, I don't want it to go anywhere. So I bought like a clear spray paint and I'm going to solidify it.
Oh, yeah.
And then put it on a different wall. I bought a new whiteboard because it was supposed to be for like writing and productive stuff until I filled it up with this huge drawing. And I was like, I can't really delete that. I can't really erase it.
There's the internet. I can't delete this.
Yeah,
right?
see? Fuck.
Okay. We're going to take one more last break and we'll be right back with no, sorry to bring you back into the internet, but Twitter questions for you. We'll be right back with more Not Too Deep.
Not too deep.
The The all-foam Lisa mattress is new and improved, featuring cooling LSA 200 foam for enhanced pressure relief for side sleepers, and their Sapira hybrid mattress is the perfect combination of foam and spring for pressure relief and edge-to-edge support. Lisa's mission is to provide a better night's sleep for everybody, and from day one, Lisa set out to create a company with heart. That's why they donate one mattress for every 10 they sell to organizations that work in causes like foster care prevention, and to date, they've donated more than 32,000 mattresses through more than 1,000 nonprofits. This is a wonderful company with great products, so I highly recommend, and you can get 15% off your order if you go to lisa.com/grace and use promo code GRACE. That's LEESA.com/grace. Promo code GRACE.
Not too deep.
Support for today's show comes from Bare Minerals, creators of clean beauty. Purity in formulation and uncompromising performance have always been the guiding principles of Bare Minerals, because they believe that makeup and skincare should make your skin better, not just better looking. This has been the Bare Minerals philosophy since they began the clean beauty revolution in 1995 with their best-selling original foundation, which offers creamy, lightweight, buildable coverage that's naturally luminous. The clean formula is made with only 5 good-for-skin ingredients, all minerals, including non-chemical SPF protection. Makeup so pure you can sleep in it, and actually it will improve your skin over time. It's everything your skin needs and nothing it doesn't. For Bare Minerals to be clean without compromise means good for skin formulas with proven performance. Like every Bare Minerals product, it's 100% cruelty-free. Better yet, both the original and matte loose powder foundation are available in 30 shades, so upgrade to clean beauty products. Use the foundation finder at bareminerals.com to find your perfect match. First-time customers will get 15% off when you use the promo code NOT2DEEP. That's bareminerals.com, promo code NOT2DEEP for 15% off your first purchase. Bare Minerals, the power of good. Okay, we're going to get into some Twitter questions, but before we do, I'm going to ask you the 2 questions I ask every single guest that has been on the podcast.
Okay.
And the first is, who, alive or dead, would you most want to throw cold spaghetti at?
Probably Donald Trump.
Good. Yeah, that's a consistent answer that we've gotten, and that makes sense. I have not caught up with what the fuck he's up to now, but that's a good answer. Okay.
Yeah.
The next question is to tell us your worst pants shitting story or close call, but you can only use 3 words or 3 small phrases.
Sorry, say it again. My worst what?
Pants shitting story or close call. So but you can only use 3 words or 3 small phrases. So mine is college, jogging, front lawn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mine is kindergarten, nap time.
Oh.
Full. Sorry, actually preschool nap time. Full.
It's amazing that you can remember that far back.
Full log.
That must have been full trauma if you can remember that far back.
That's like my earliest memory. I think I was like, 3, 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember in preschool like bringing my cat to show and tell, but you had a different.
I remember it from preschool. I remember that. I remember playing in the pillow room. I remember trading my action figures. Those are like the 3 things I remember from preschool.
Oh, well.
It sucks that
3
one
very
of them
different
is
memories.
shitting my pants,
But at least it wasn't in college.
Yes.
So,
that.
or in the pillow room.
Yeah, to circle back to yours.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into these Twitter questions. Someone wants to know, is your sister Laura single? Jumping straight in. Has your sister been featured in videos and things?
She's been in a couple.
Okay. Yeah. Does your family like being in videos, or do they?
I think they don't mind it.
They haven't explicitly said no yet.
They're not calling me like, put me in more.
Right.
But if I ask them, they're usually down.
Oh, that's nice.
They get recognized from time to time from the ones they've been in.
Do they really?
Yeah, which is always funny.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
How do they handle that?
My mom will call me and be like, "We just got recognized at Disneyland."
Oh, that's so cute. Okay, someone wants to know, has your voice been that deep since birth?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this must be the thing that a lot of people comment on all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's not since birth.
I can't imagine having like a 3-year-old that says its first words and it's that octave. I'd be like, uh-oh, something's wrong.
Mom. Mama. Mama.
That would be horrifying.
I think I was like 12 when it got like pretty low.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I went off to college and my brother turned, I don't know, 13 or 14 when I was gone.
Okay.
And I came back and I was like, "Johnny boy." And he was like, "Hey, Jimmy." I was like, "Dude, what happened to you?" That was startling.
Oh, yeah.
But I would imagine I was around the same.
And so, yeah. His
voice is almost as deep as mine, but not quite.
Really?
Yeah.
How deep is your sister's voice?
Same as mine. No, hers is normal.
But that's funny that it runs in the family. Also, you were doing voiceover in an animated film, Smallfoot?
Yeah.
How was that?
That was fun.
Yeah.
I worked on that for a cool 4 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I was doing like the scratch track,
Uh-huh.
which is just when they hire voice actors while they're developing the script.
Oh, wow.
So I was just going in there and the script was changing and the writers were changing and the director changed.
Wow.
So I was on the movie before the director and the whole cast, except for the guy Eli. Me and him were on the scratch track together.
Okay.
And then everyone we were working with got replaced by like LeBron James, Channing Tatum, Zendaya, like all these people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, is the movie out already?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
yeah.
out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do...
I enjoyed it.
Yeah? That's good. So that's after 4 years to say you didn't hate it.
No, I liked it. I thought it was cool. I would honestly, if I didn't, I wouldn't say that I enjoyed it, but I did.
There you go.
Yeah.
Are you doing more voiceover stuff coming up?
I am, yeah. I'm doing an animated. Fuck, I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
You don't have to.
It's a
Don't
Netflix
worry.
series, but
well, that's all you need to say. That's
Yeah.
very exciting business.
mm-hmm.
Someone wants to know: would you rather guest judge on Drag Race or film a cooking episode with Guy Fieri?
What was the first one?
Guest judge on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay, or
film a cooking episode with Guy Fieri.
I think I'm gonna go with the latter.
Guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Guy.
With Guy?
Yeah, Guy actually walked by me 2 weeks ago at the Super Bowl as well, and that I was just like, usually, someone can walk by and it's fine, but I'm like, yo.
Oh no, he's
Guy Fieri.
He's maybe, I feel like, one of the most recognizable, like, quote, like celebrities.
I mean, his hair is like,
it's on fire.
it's on fire.
Yeah, wears sunglasses behind his neck.
It's such a look.
He's
Like,
a cartoon
such a
character.
Yeah.
He's a literal walking cartoon character. If you guys do a season 3 of Real Bros, I feel like he is an absolute fit in some capacity to cameo there.
Yeah, someone's dad.
Yeah, or just as himself is very funny. Or
oh my
like,
God, Bryce's dad is Guy Fieri.
No one's ever
That would
known.
just like make so much sense, You'd be like, of course, your dad is Guy.
Also, I feel like Guy, I've heard that he's like a cool person that he would be down to do something like that. Sorry, now I'm casting your fictitious season 3 of this show. Thank you.
Also, just someone had to look at a baby and say, Guy. We're going with Guy. That's crazy to me.
That is that his real name? I guess it is. Also, a fun Google search is to look at old Guy Fieri before he became like Cooking Channel or Food Network Guy Fieri, because he looks dramatically different.
Really? Before the nose job?
Yeah, that's all that changed. That's the only thing that changed. No, he looks like an IT guy before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Back when their glasses were on the front of his head?
Yeah, and they were actual like glasses.
And then they got tinted and moved to the back.
Yeah, he's got like brown hair. It's confusing. It looks like he went to like the witness protection program and they were like, let's bump him up. Someone wants to know, what's your favorite thing that you've been a part of?
Probably American Vandal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long was that whole process like from auditioning to finishing, wrapping, shooting?
I auditioned in like November, mid-November. and they called me back in December.
Okay.
And then we started shooting like January 15th, 2017.
Okay.
I think, yeah. And then it was like a month long to film.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. All right. Was it all in Los Angeles?
Yeah, it was all in, like a lot in the Valley and then in the Pacific Palisades.
Cool.
A little bit around here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was just a lot of fun. And it was like, I don't know. It was, I think, some of my best work.
Yeah.
Acting wise, I didn't write the show, but
I listened to a podcast with the two directors, and like what they wanted for the show itself, like after watching like Making a Murderer and things like that.
Yeah.
And like how they went about directing you guys and like everyone else. And it was just really fascinating to hear how much they like cared about you guys feeling like you had a good performance and that you felt like strong in your character. And I was like, these seem like nice guys.
Yeah.
It was very cool. Did you get to improvise a lot on that set?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it was. They let me just like go and go and go because we would do like before we even did the lines, they do improv takes first.
Oh, really?
And they would just interview me, like the kid who played Peter, Tyler.
Yeah.
He would just interview me for like they'd roll for like an hour, and he would just like ask me like questions, and I would just be in character, just answering them freely.
Yeah.
And then we would do the lines. And they still made it in a way that like it pretty much follows the script. But then they just like let me like say things in my own way. And they kept a lot of my random improv. Like at the end, there's this whole thing where I'm talking about how I'm going to bring a pencil. And that was all just like a random tangent I went on. And then they left the whole thing in the...
That's awesome. I mean, I think they were saying that on the podcast. It's like some of these moments you can't script and they're too good and they're way more real than if the actor's just trying to act the line out.
Well, that was why I think they wanted to do them first, and then they wanted to just like Tyler did a great job of he would like have like a notebook with all these
that's what
questions.
They said too. They were like he came over prepared, like really took it so seriously and was asking questions that even them behind like in Video Village were just like, what? Oh my God, okay.
There was a lot of things that like I wouldn't know the answer to.
Yeah.
But then I would just like kind of stay in character and be like, I don't know. Because I don't think my character would know either. But it was weird because they would like let you know what you know. Yeah. Overall, it was just a great experience.
That's awesome. That's very cool. I mean, it comes off. It's one of those things that I always say, if I'm mad at it while I'm watching, that's a good sign because it's like, why didn't I think of this? Wasn't I part of this? This is so good. I'm mad at it. Someone wants to know, do you feel guilty or happy after binge watching a whole TV show with, say, 8 episodes in one night, and why?
I don't know if I've done 8 in one night, but I would say I feel accomplished if I were to do that. Like I would watch this show like on my to-do list, you know? And I'd be like, and that feels good to cross it off.
What do you watch?
Right now, I'm getting caught up on Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was way behind.
Yeah, so am I. That seems like a lofty duty to get caught up on.
It's a lot. I just I know it's like the best show.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I watched that, and then I'm the guy who hasn't seen anything. So every time I'm in a meeting, I'm just constantly getting yelled at by people that are like, "You haven't seen this?
Yeah.
Well, have you seen this?" I'm like, let's not go down this road.
I think it's put a blanketed assumption on this meeting that I have not seen whatever you're about to reference to me right now.
I did that with my roommate, and now every time he's like, "You haven't seen it?" Okay, whatever.
I know that's. I'm the same way. I don't watch movies, and I only watch like reality television because it's just so easily digestible and consumable. And like radio, you just have it on in the background.
Yeah.
And so people get very frustrated with me, but now they've learned that it's like part of my charm that I haven't seen something, and when I actually do see something, it's like the most shocking thing that's ever happened. There's a lot of questions about, is there going to be a Real Bros of Simi Valley season 3? Is that to be determined?
Yeah, I don't think we know the answer right now. I would do one more.
Yeah.
But right now I think Facebook is
figuring stuff out.
Analyzing their data.
Okay.
To see if it would be worth it.
Oh, right. Because it's part of Facebook Watch, right?
Uh-huh.
Which I've heard, we've had a couple guests on that also have like potential shows with Facebook Watch and have the same sort of opinion on no one knows what's going on.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if I were them, and this is the same guy that wouldn't cast myself in this movie I was talking about,
yeah,
I would pick it up.
Yeah.
I definitely would pick it up.
I mean, I feel
think they'd be kind of dumb not to.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing over there, but also like the response from like the minor amount that I've seen has been super positive.
It's been incredibly positive.
Yeah.
And the show did great. All the episodes have like at least 1.5 million views.
That's amazing. So
we got like character accounts for all the characters that have like 75,000 followers.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're doing. Facebook, we know that you listen actively to my podcast on a weekly basis. This is a formal plea for season 3.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Pick it up.
Okay. Someone wants to know, do you pronounce tattoo or tattoo?
I think is that supposed to be? Are they making fun of TATRO and TATRO?
Mm-hmm. Okay, and last one. Oh, do you have an inside track on if American Vandal will come back somewhere else?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I am not 100% sure.
Okay.
But Netflix didn't pick it up, and I think they control the future.
Papa Netflix. Yeah. Papa Netflix has it all figured out. Jimmy, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
This was super fun. We're going to give you the gift that we give every guest that's on the podcast.
Okay.
And it's a personalized fortune cookie just for you. Feel free to open it and read your fortune. If it's in there, maybe, perhaps. Oh, okay. They're questionable cookies.
All right. We know you're the guy who keeps spitting on that girl's car.
Yeah. I was reading your Twitter. What? Can you explain this to people? This was an overheard conversation?
It was so ridiculous. I walk out of my house and like this girl and her boyfriend are leaning against her car. She's leaning against the car. The boyfriend's standing there. And like there's a lot of foot traffic on my street. Like there's tons of people. A guy got shot down the street.
Oh, just all the sights and sounds of Los Angeles.
Yeah, I decided to skim over that one.
Yeah.
It's a nice neighborhood. But it actually is, but there's just like a lot going on. And this girl's like leaning against her car, and the guy's like, "Come on." And she's like, "No." It's like, and she's like, "Do you know how many times you've spit on my car?" And he goes, "I don't a lot." And like, that was the extent of the conversation that I heard. Like, I'm walking by, "Do you know how many times you spit on my car?" "I don't a lot." And that was it. Like, we just got like a
perfect little vignette.
A little snippet, and that was it.
And then that's the kind of thing that you're like, I don't really want the follow-up. I just want to live in this.
That's all I want to know. That's it.
Well, Jimmy, thank you for being here. Where can people find you online and what you're up to if they don't already know?
Facebook, Real Bros of Simi Valley. And yeah, I mean, that's...
And where your socials are all just your name?
I'm just at Jimmy on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. You got like the easiest Instagram of all time.
Just Jimmy.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're very excited for potentially season 3 and for you and Hugh Jackman to be in a movie together. Can't wait. That's so great. Thank you again. We'll see you guys next time on another episode of Not Too Deep. Goodbye.
Too deep, too deep, too deep, not too deep with Grace Helbig.
As the creators of Clean Beauty, Bare Minerals is driven by a philosophy that makeup and skincare should make your skin better, not just better looking. That's why their best-selling original foundation is made with only 5 ingredients, all minerals. For Bare Minerals to be clean without compromise means good for skin formulas with proven performance. Upgrade to Clean Beauty products. Use the foundation finder at bareminerals.com to find your perfect match. First-time customers will get 15% off when you use the promo code NOT2DEEP. Bare Minerals, the power of good. Not Too Deep is a production of Grace Helbig Incorporated, producer and edited by Melissa D. Montz, writing by Diane Kang, production assistance by Katrina Henning, post-production sound by Christopher Bell, and an extra special thanks to Flula for the theme music.